And so this is a place where kids bring their parents to learn life apps. Megan! Well, I was going to let Megan introduce the life app, but she gets involved in so many things that sometimes she doesn't get here on time. So, a life app is simply a piece of God's character that we can reflect. It's something that God can do inside of us to change the world around us. And this month's Life app is definitely unique. Are you all ready to say it with me? Start a drum roll. On your legs. 3, 2, 1. Individuality. Discovering who you are meant to be. Okay, now, just the people who think they are really different from anyone else, say it with me. Individuality. Discovering who you are meant to be. Well, that should have been everybody, because God didn't create anyone just like you. He created you to reflect Him. And it's true, we all do it in different ways. I am mad. I am mad. I am mad. What is going on? I am mad. I am mad. Okay, I can tell you're mad, Megan, but why? What's wrong? Well, I am mad. You are mad. You want to hold this sign for me? All right. And I think you're mad because it's too cold in here, right? Stand up with me and help me. And let's see, your shoes are 2 sizes too small, so you're mad. So stand up with me. Are you ready? We are mad. We are mad. We are mad. Okay, I'm getting that you're mad, but really, I just don't think that now is the time or the place. Well, Elaine, being mad is part of who we are, right? We are mad, right? We are mad. We are mad. We are mad. I mean, how do you feel when you can't find a parking spot for FX, right? Mad. How about when a barista forgets whipped cream on your hot cocoa? How about when you get Cheerios instead of goldfish for your snack? Mad. Oh, I know. How about when your puppy fiddles on the porch? Mad. How about when your socks get wet? Mad. We are so mad. And how about you just yell it out with me. Just get it out. Are you ready? We are mad. We are mad. Here we go. We are mad. We are mad. Megan, please chill out. Hey, you're mad too. I knew it. I'm not mad. Here. Are you ready? Let's shout it. We'll get her to go. Ready? Shout it with us. We are mad. We are mad. We are mad. Come on, Elaine. It's okay. Let it out. It's okay to be mad. All right, let's show her your fast, mad face. I want to see it. Let me see. Oh, there's some good ones. All right, ready? We are mad. We are mad. Megan. Jeez. Now I'm really mad. Okay, well, it's okay to be mad, but it's not okay to turn the family experience into your own personal therapy session. Well, this is not about me, Elaine. It's about God mad at us. God mad at you. God mad at me. He made all of you. How God mad us? Yeah. God mad us. He made all of us. We are mad. Okay. First of all, that's terrible grammar. Hey, don't say mean things about my grammar. She made the best cookies. And second, it's not mad, it's made. Yeah, that's what I said. She made the best cookies. No, made. How God made us. M-A-D-E. Made. Oh, so and mad? No, not mad. We're not mad, we're made. God made us. He made each of us do unique and wonderful things to reflect Him and to be a good source for the people around us in our own special way. Okay, well, let's go all together now. Are you ready? We are made. We are made. We are made. Okay, I got nothing. Let's see what the kids in the clubhouse are doing.
I'm gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a regular and a piece of love.
This is gonna be the daggum prettiest garden I ever planted. Got all that extra space now that old lady Tatum is letting us use her ski shoot range to plant more potatoes. Gonna have me mashed potatoes, tater tots, au gratin, oil, twice baked, tater cakes, tater biscuits, home fries, shepherd's pie. Just gotta cut these seed taters up and plant them in the dirt. If that worm farm of yours there, we're gonna have the best compost. Those tater plants are gonna be all Jack and his beanstalk by tomorrow morning. Now, Samantha, if there's one thing that you ought to be excited for, it's spring planting. Why, last year you were jumping around like so many ants on a hot tin griddle. Now, what in tarnation is wrong? Don't tell me you ain't itching to build that worm farm out of yours into 5 times that size.
I was.
I ain't no good at reading minds. You're just gonna have to come out and tell me.
I took my worm farm to school so I could start composting club, but no one would join.
Can't imagine why.
I even showed my lead worm, Winnie, but no one wanted to hold her. Would you like to hold her, Grandpa Henry?
My hands are full.
Someone even left me a note, told me I should go slither back to my hole.
Well, that ain't nice. Maybe it was just an extra busy day.
But no one would join my Knitting with Kitty Fur Club or donate to save the feral ferrets?
Well, I don't know much about clubs. That's more like Kimmy's sort of thing.
You think so?
Sure, Kimmy's always getting people to join all sorts of things like that Delta cup of coffee and whatnot.
So, should I just be more like Cammy?
Did someone say moi?
I said Cammy.
Well, moi is the word for French that means me, which you would know if you came to my French club.
Could you help me to get people to join my club?
Mais oui, but ooh la la, we really have some work to do, ma chérie.
Sam's just fine the way she is. She just needs some recruiting skills.
Ah no, we totally have to polish. You will look like totally shy, mon ami. Come with me.
You sure about this, Sam?
But you were the one that said that Cammy knows all about this stuff. Would you know how to say worm in French?
Ew! What are you waiting for? Come on.
Okay, Winnie. Looks like you and your worm friends better get composted until I can get my assistant back. This knife's as dull as Vinny's brain box. Gotta sharpen it up.
Favorite part of the show, rapid response. This is the part of the show where I get to do something unique every time. All right. See, God made me pretty amazing. I have all these talents and I'm beautiful and, so I think I'm pretty great. God did a pretty good job on me, but just like God made me the best looking person in the world, He also gave you some talents and gifts as well. So, there's some stuff that I can't do that maybe you can do. So, I am going to have you play with me. Awesome music tricks. Wonderful. Everyone on your feet. All right, here's how it works. All right, every woman, man, or child, okay, that can do these things will stay on your feet. If you can't do it, then you simply sit down, okay? So that's why we have to have everybody listening. Okay, are you ready? And if you win, by the way, you get a fantabulous prize. Okay, here we go. I can stand on one leg. Good, all right. I can cross my eyes. All right, lost a few. Okay, I can whistle. Okay, doing good, doing good. I have detached earlobes. Okay. I can pat my head and rub my tummy at the same time. I can't do that. Wow, very good, Johnny. Good job. Okay, let's see what else we got. How about I can roll my tongue? Oh, very good. We still have some flares. How about I can flare my nostrils? Lost a couple, still have some, all right. Let's see, I have blue eyes. Ooh, all right, let's see. How about my second toe is longer than my big toe? Okay, you still got that? You said, wow. Okay, you guys are pretty cool. How about I can lick my elbow? You can lick your elbow? Oh, lost one. Wow! All right, let's see. How about I can do a handstand? Wow! We got some players. Okay, how about I can, let's see. How about, I know I got one. How about I can put my arms through my legs? You can't do that, can you? Whoa! All right. How about, let's see, I can jump 500 times. Mason's back. All right. I'm getting back in the game. All right. Let's see. How about I can, let's see, catch a... Stand on my head. Stand on my head. There you go. Stand on, can you stand on your head? They are good. Oh, now we got two. Okay. How about if you don't have to, or I know, can you catch a ball? Okay, all right, let's see. These are our fantabulous prizes. So we'll see who can catch one. Are you ready? Come on up. There we go. All right, there's our other two. Oh. She got it. All right, good job.
It's a new month. That means a new life app. I know you've already heard about life apps definition, but I think you can't say one enough. Let's say it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Individuality. Discovering who you are meant to be. Individuality is discovering who you're meant to be. Now, before we talk about being an individual, we all are, let's talk just a minute about what we all have in common. First, we're all here on earth. Every one of us is on earth. And you're here right here, and you're here, and you're here, and you're here. Ah. Okay, that's pretty obvious. So let's keep going. You came here from somewhere, right? We all come from somewhere. And here's something else that's true about all of us. We're here for a reason. This is big because I'm not just talking about being here at FX. I'm talking about being in this world. God made us. He made us, all of us. Put us here. Put us here for a reason. There is something in each of us that wants to discover that reason. We want to know why we're here. We want to know who we're meant to be. Okay, that's some stuff that's true about all of us. I don't want to skip over that because it's so important. It shows up in the very first chapter of the first book of the Bible. Seriously, 26 verses into the Bible, God says this. Then God said, "Let us make human beings so that they are like us. Let them rule over the fish of the seas and the birds of the air. Let them rule over the livestock and all the wild animals. And let them rule over all the creatures that move along the ground." So God created human beings in His own likeness. Check that out. God told us that He made us. He made us for a purpose. And I think this is really huge news. He made us in His image. Did you know that? It's a little weird, isn't it? What does it mean to be made in God's image? I've been thinking about that a lot, and one thing I remembered is that I've been told all my life that I look like someone else. I brought some photos along to get your opinion. I'm told I had my dad's hair. What do you think? Or I've been told that I have my grandmother's nose, so what do you think about that? And I've also been told that I have my uncle's smile. Well, I don't see it so much, but do you ever think about the fact that you, the individual you, that isn't like anyone else who ever lived, were made in God's image? That means there's a part of us that is like God. There's a part of us that is beautiful and strong. There's a part of us that is true and lasts forever. There's a part of you that is made to love and to be loved. That's true about each and every one of us, no matter how different we look, no matter what we have for breakfast, no matter what clothes we're wearing. I thought it might be fun to check out some individuals that God had placed near us. Let's see if we can see how these people are made in the image of God.
To make the right choice, I am a
I know God made those individuals. He made all of us. I remember it every time I see their faces. We will be in the process of discovering parts of who we're meant to be throughout all of our lives. Each and every day, we will be finding out more. Would you pray with me? Father, thank you for making us in all shapes and sizes. Thank you for creating us for a purpose in this world. Help us to find out why you created us to be the unique people that we are, and to help us to celebrate the people that you have made. Amen.
Everyone is part of a bigger story. It's a bigger story than you can imagine. It's a big story about a really big God. Discover the story that shows you the character of God. Hey, I'm Caleb, and this is my Bible. As you can see, it's one of a kind, just like me, and you, and every single other person God has created. This book is God's story, filled with adventures, letters, and wise words that show each of us how to live our unique stories. God designed us to love Him and to love others in our own special way. That's true individuality. And I've got 5 stories right here to show you what it looks like. We get started in the first chapter of the very first book of the Bible, Genesis 1. God has just created an incredible, awe-inspiring, jaw-dropping universe. But He saved the best for last. God created human beings in His own likeness. He created them to be like Himself. He created them as male and female. Whoa, wait, what? The amazing God who called burning suns and stars into being made you in His image to reflect how He thinks and feels and creates? And as if that weren't breathtaking enough, there's more. In Luke 15, we find Jesus sharing God's truth through stories. He tells one about a shepherd who cares for 100 sheep. But when the shepherd brings in his flock at the end of the day, he discovers one sheep is missing. Immediately, he leaves everything and races out to find the lost sheep. Just like that shepherd, God will do whatever it takes to be with us. We move on to a letter the Apostle Paul wrote to Timothy. Timothy is just a young guy trying to run a church on his own. Big job, huge, but Paul knows Timothy's been made for this. He writes, "Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young. Set an example for the believers in what you say and in how you live." Hey, it doesn't matter if you haven't graduated 5th grade yet, or even 1st grade. God made you to do something only you can do. And that means you can make a difference now. Time to slide back to the Old Testament and the book of 1 Samuel. Here, God has sent the prophet Samuel to choose a brand new king from Jesse's 8 sons. Samuel's all set to pick the tall guy. or the handsome one, or the one brother who can hit the center target with a bow and arrow every time. But his plans come to a screeching halt when God tells him to quit looking at the cool stuff on the outside, because it's what's on the inside that matters most. We wrap up in the book of Matthew. God made each person unique for a special purpose, but there are two things we are all called to do. Jesus tells his friends, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Love him with all your mind. This is the first and most important commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Jesus makes it so simple. You were created to love God and love others in the way that only you can do. That's true individuality. And I can't wait to see how it plays out in you and me.
The littlest word you ever saw, not lost inside a pile of straw. The littlest word you ever saw, not lost inside a pile of straw.
Ah, that's better. You pretty taters go right down in the dirt, grow some right fine spuds. Just need Samantha to get back here and put all the fine wormy compost out there.
Bonjour, Grandpa Henry.
Bonjour, Grandpa Henry.
Great Gatsby, did I hit my head or am I seeing double?
Steve looks like totally normal for once.
Yeah, so people like join my club for work.
I was thinking better signage or maybe a slogan.
You don't need that when you're like the most popular girl in school.
Like, yeah.
Well, the second most popular girl.
Okay, that's popularities. If you want to start a composting club, you best get this here compost out there on those tater beds. Looks like Winnie and her friends have been doing some fine work.
Ooh, way to go, Winnie. I can't wait to get all this.
What are you doing?
Oh, like, I can never get my skirt dirty.
That's too bad. I don't have time to get all this out in the tater patch by myself before dark. How about you just take this knife and cut up some sweet potatoes?
Well, sure. I could never do that. I might chip a nail.
You would totally get dirt in your cuticles.
Really sorry to hear that. Looks like you're gonna have to bid au revoir forever to Winnie and her little friends.
Ew, like good riddance.
Ew. Like, wait, what?
If you can't get dirty or wrangle worms, you're never gonna be able to run a whole worm farm or start a composting club for that matter.
Thankfully.
Just get along. Say goodbye to Winnie here.
Hi there, Winnie. It's been, good, but I have to say goodbye. So long, farewell. No, I can't leave you, Winnie. You're the best work band I ever had. Ew! I'm sorry, Cammy, but I just can't do it. I can't be you.
Now, Sam, there ain't no need for you to be like Kimmy. God made you to be you. And I happen to like you just the way you are.
Really?
Well, the way you were without all the floofy stuff. Best garden assistant I know. Plus talking to all them worms and bugs and animals. Ain't no one like you, bar none. I'd even join your composting club
You would?
any day of the week,
Really?
except Sunday. Gloria makes me clean under my nails then.
Oh, Grandpa Henry, I'm so excited. You want to join too, Cammy?
No! Oh!
I'll take that as a no.
Educated guess.
I hereby call this session of the Composting Club in session.
Let's get this dirt into the dirt.
Did you know that there are like vegetables that grow in the dirt with the worms? Ugh, ooh! I'll never eat a waffle fry again.
I'm really glad Sam's discovering who she's meant to be. Seems God made all that dirt out there, and it seems he made Sam just like he always does.
Well, Composting Club meets every Saturday at 9 a.m. You're all invited to join.
Individuality is kind of a hard thing to wrap your brain around. I mean, sure, God made us all different, but what does that matter? Well, because each of us has unique talents and skills. We can each show God's love to the world in different ways. Some of you might make other people laugh, or you might be great at listening or giving really cool gifts. Some of you are great at encouraging, and some of you guys can fix things, or you can create things or organize. God designed each of you Individuality, discovering who you're meant to be. So this week, either at dinner or when you're in the car, encourage others in your family by pointing out to them the ways that they're unique and different and the way God has created them. And now Miss Megan has some ending announcements for us.
All right, thank you all for coming on this windy day. We're glad that you came and hung out with us, and I see some friends here, which is exciting because I'm going to have you meet me outside the doors, and I have some fun gift certificates. If you were a guest with us, we have some Chick-fil-A and Deetz's and some other certificates you get to pick from. So also, there's a gift for every kid who's here. It's a little craft type thing, but it's to put a picture of you, since we're talking about individuality, and you're all unique and beautiful in your own ways, so you get to make a frame and put your pictures in it. And next time we will have more certificates, so bring some more friends with you, and invite cousins, friends, adults can bring friends, not just the kids, so everybody's welcome. Thank you to everyone who helped make today happen, our cast and our crew up there that makes everything go well. We appreciate everything everybody does. The parents for bringing the kids out, and our adults who came to support us, we appreciate that too. So our next FX will be March 31st. So keep that on your calendar. We're excited to see you then. We'll have a whole new theme and things happening. And another date I wanted to put out there too, we have a Walk with Jesus. Since Easter is coming up, we have that on April 14th. And that will be on a Sunday morning, so you are all welcome to come for that too. All right, I hope everybody has a safe trip home, and remember to get your special gifts before you leave right outside the door. Thank you for coming.